Welcome back to Sailing Sunday. We're picking up where we left off last week on our 5-day sail from Puerto Rico to Bahamas and giving you guys a raw and real look at what life is really like on board during these long passages. So kick back, grab a coffee, and come along for the ride with us. And of course, we're starting off strong with a sunrise bathroom break for our dog Jackson. What a glorious way to start the day.
So Brittany's taking the dog to go pee on the bow there. It's a pretty good sail now. The seas calmed down a bit. Well, they picked up a little bit again actually since early today, but they're still pretty good. We're going about 8 knots, still 1.5 meter swell, a little bit more wind now, so the boat's a bit more stable, which is good. Good boy, buddy. Good job, peeing all over the... Oh, mate. Okay, we gotta go wash you down. Alright, Jackson's peeing. I gotta get a bucket. So I'm gonna put the camera down. We're gonna wash this deck down now, because next thing is gonna do number 2. Hey, buddy, Jackson.
Okay, so once we made sure both the dog and the deck were thoroughly cleaned and washed down, we settled in for what turned into a pretty uneventful day. It's amazing when you're out here how quick the days go by and how fast you can go from sunrise to sunset. Eventually, every day pretty much just blends together, and the only difference between them is once in a while you might see something that you remember was a little bit different. Like on this day, we saw a lighthouse and our first sight of land in over 3 days. Honestly, passage life can be pretty boring. It's a lot of laying around, watching movies, reading a book, literally staring at the waves go by for hours, and then once in a while the universe throws you something that makes it so exciting. And then just like that, you're back to being so bored that you can't even stay conscious during your movie.
So, probably Old Compton Street. You could kind of bar hop from one bar or one gay venue to another. They were thriving, energetic, they were full of life.
It's the middle of the day and it's so stinking hot. I'm trying to convince Ryan to stop the boat so we can go for a swim, but he said he's scared of sharky sharks.
Sharky sharks.
Would you jump in? Ryan wouldn't.
No, I'll hang a line off the back of the boat, jump in, hold it, and we'll go shark fishing.
Come on, let's just go for a dip.
Alright, go, get your bikinis on. I'll wait for you.
Jackson. The only thing is though, we still have our bird friend who's resting and I don't want to disturb her. She obviously needed a rest.
Balancing on the pole there.
Yeah.
So we had a bit of choppy swell for the last few days. It's been really uncomfortable. Now we've got dead flat seas. Unfortunately, no wind. We've got the motor on. Time to try and catch ourselves a shark. No, we're gonna catch ourselves what are we gonna catch ourselves? Mahi mahi?
That would be nice.
Some sort of tuna. Or an alligator. Alright, so I've made up, I don't actually have any proper jigs, they're all rusted and shitty, so I got these 2 little squids with a weight and a hook and I just made that up and hopefully that works. What do you reckon? Do you have high chances, Brittany? How far do we put it out, eh? Alright, we got it out there. And I've got it on this little bad boy here, so the line doesn't snap. Now I've caught a lot of fish, spear fishing, but never from the back of the boat, so we could be in for history here on Sunday. I'm not good at fishing, like fishing. So in case you want to see the master's toolbox, this is it. There's my little squids. I got these little things here, I don't really know what they are. I tried to open the packet, but they got all tangled, so I gave up. I got this thing here.
And I wouldn't even show that kit.
Oh, whatever. Look, I got this. Some of these things. Yeah. Whatever that is. This is probably the only good thing I've got in here that's not rusted and whatever. So I'll try that next, but it just looked a bit small. There you have it. You guys give me some tips on what to get, what to buy, what works. Oh shit, even the box is broken. I really don't have any idea what I'm doing here. So I want to put the sails up now because the wind's starting to come back a little bit. It's still light, so it's not a big deal. But that poor little bird's been sitting on that pole for about 6 hours now, eh? And I'm just scared if we do it, he's obviously going to fly away and then die. But we're like probably, what, 2 hours away from land? As we hit land, we'll put the sails up and give that little bird a chance, eh? So he's just hiding behind the mast there. We're coming up to land. So I'm gonna put the pole down because we need to put the pole down, so we need to pull the sail out because the wind's gonna be on our beam tonight. So when we get close to land, I'm gonna let him fly free to his new home. Put the pole down and grab his water and wish him the best of life. Hey? A little bird mate made it. Hitched a ride for about 55 nautical miles. 60 nautical miles. Poor little thing. Out in the middle of nowhere between Haiti and Bahamas. I'm gonna say bye to our little bird, take the pole down. Let's do it. Get his little water that he didn't drink. Stay there, mate. Stay there, Jackson, stay.
She flew the wrong way.
Yeah. After all that, eh? She went that way. Lands. Oh, there she is. Hey! Ah, you're back.
She really doesn't want to leave us.
Yeah, I know, right? Can you pull the end up a little bit? Oh no, I just squashed the wire.
Ooh, yeah. See, I'm only superhuman. Let me take and go into the moon, man. Blast off, blast off. Yeah, you see my true plan. Spreading joy, feeling new, yeah. Showing up with my best.
So we lost our lure last night, so I got to put this bad boy on, see if he catches anything today, hey? All right, guys, it's day 5. There's no wind. We had to put the motor on all hours of the morning this morning. We're going about 2.5 to 3 knots. So we're coming to an island. It's called the Bight of Acklins. Acklins Island. So it's like our second island we're gonna hit here in the Bahamas. We sailed all night. It was pretty beautiful.
Pretty beautiful. You slept through all the thunder and lightning.
There was a bit of thunder and lightning last night, but it was in the distance.
It was terrifying.
Yeah, this is it. Just another day of sailing. Well, this time we're motoring. It's only been the last 24 hours we've had the motor on and off. Apart from that, we sailed the whole way. It's been pretty good. The first 3 days were kind of shitty, really choppy and mixed swell with little wind. But once the wind picked up, it's been real stable. And then now that it's died down, there's no swell, so it's pretty stable. We just have the motor on. So my weather forecast is from 4 days ago. And I'm hoping that this afternoon we get a little bit of wind. So we might have this motor on for quite a bit today. We'll see. Maybe things will change once you get around the point of this next island.
All right, so as you can imagine, after 5 days at sea, it was definitely time for a shower. But since we were almost out of fresh water, it was saltwater bucket baths off the back of the boat. And as you can see, Ryan was in his absolute glory.
Bam. Look at that. Feeling good.
right, we've had our showers. We've actually almost run out of water from our tanks, so that's why we showered off the back with the salt water. It feels nice to be squeaky clean.
I feel liberated.
We're back to absolutely flying. We've turned the motor off, the sails are out, so it's all pretty relaxed right now. Everybody's just sitting in their spots, holding on for dear life. That's about it. We should arrive in Georgetown sometime late morning or lunchish.
Watch me get it live. I'm jamming, keep it moving.
All right, we're day 5 of our crossing here. It's sunset. Have a look. Got about 1/2 meter swell, got 50 knots of wind, and we're going about between 8 and 9 knots. And I'm just trying to heat up some dinner, and it's tricky. Yeah, I'll show you guys. Whoa. Oh, we got around. Oh, no, we didn't. Brittany! What? Oh, what? Come get your dinner. Crazy down there.
Ryan had to go down and sort out dinner. It was already cooked. I already cooked it today when it was calm, but I couldn't go down there to reheat it. So this will be our last night passage of this leg. When we get to Georgetown tomorrow, we'll get internet, check in, sort ourselves out, have a little rest, clean the boat because the boat's an absolute wreck right now. We've got dishes piled up and we don't really want to use the water, the little bit of water we have left to do them. And then we'll be setting off for the next leg.
So we got some shitty swell, we got about 9 knots, right? And yeah, we're flying. It'd be better if the sun was out.
How many times have we reefed?
We've reefed like 4 times, we're still going 9 knots, this is crazy. I don't know why. We got a fast boat. I think we've got it now. We're kind of hovering around the 8 knot mark, so, but we're still like heeled over. We get to the point in about 4 hours, so I'll just do this for 4 hours, and then we'll be downwind as we head to Georgetown. It'll be sweet. All right, Brittany, I'm gonna turn the light off because I can't see anything.
And this is what we're actually sailing in. Can't see a damn thing. How do you feel?
Yeah, tired.
Ryan's wrecked.
We've gone around the point, now we're dead downwind, heading for anchor in 4 hours. Good though, we're about 5 hours ahead of schedule now.
Because we friggin' flew.
So Brittany and Jackson had to go downstairs and relax while I came up here and do all the hard yards.
Why?
Because Brittany was getting scared.
No, why?
Because Jackson was getting scared.
Yeah. He was sliding off the bed we were rocking and rolling so bad.
Yeah, it was pretty full on, but yeah, well, if it wasn't for Jackson, that would have just been like a normal rough sail, you know. But with Jackson, it just makes everything a bit more stressful, but it wasn't too bad.
He was a happy camper. He's better now.
Yeah, he's good, eh?
He couldn't care less now.
Yeah.
Alright, now turn the light off. Let's go back to our darkness. Alright guys, so it's about 4:30 in the morning. Ryan's finally gone down about an hour ago for some much needed rest. So I'm on watch. We should be there in about 3 hours. 3 or 4 hours. We're going about between 5.5 and 6 knots, and we've got 17 nautical miles to go. So I'm just settling in. I just watched a movie, and yeah, looking forward to being at our first anchorage in the Bahamas. So we'll see you in a few hours for our first coffee in the Bahamas. Well guys, it's been a long 5 days, but we are on the home stretch. We've got less than 7 nautical miles to go, which means pretty much under an hour we'll be arriving. And I'm so excited. All right, guys, we're about to touch Bahamian sand for the first time with Thor. I'm sure he's very excited. He doesn't have to do a lot of work here. We're only in 3 meters, so we don't have to put a ton of chain out, which is crazy. 5 days rest. Tell me when.
He's probably so stuffed. Hey mate! We made it! We made it! We made it! Where's your toy? Where's your toy? Alright, if you like the videos, please subscribe. Fell off the couch. Like and subscribe.